Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Studio. We all know that the previous video was about 20 minutes long, and that wouldn't be actually for some sort of like those things to be browsing some user comics for quite a little bit long time as well. I have talked too much as well, mistakenly, or mistakenly for some sort of, or mistakenly some kind of a little bit too much as well. So, things have started to get so much speechless that you might absolutely count it for that somebody is going to be uploading another video for this, and I cannot be seriously to do so as we find out as well. So today we're going to be heading all the way to this, and we have already done reviewing or checking out for the expanded amazing digital circus, which means the amazing digital circus and Kukiran High School comic studio. We're now going for Amazing Rooms Comic Studio, which means this is absolutely causing you going to be having disturbing, and this isn't going to be for such while. Let's get into it for as well. So here we go again. For more disturbing stuff as well, we come. Since that Halloween, I have recently saw something really scary for around here for a little bit for those things as well. There are three categories called entities, OCs, and admin. I think this isn't going to be for such a little bit of thing, or some kind of for so much more we didn't actually going to be seeing like this. Nothing could be the same link as this, which contains around doors entities for some sort of like these. The rooms could be for absolutely more dangerous than I never witnesses for some kind of terrifying beast as well. Even though that must be for the unknown things as well. The rules for maintainers could be for around for like those things. Let's start for around here for the maintainers for around here. So there is absolutely 7 rules for around here for to do this as well, or some kind of maintain like this. And there must be 7 of them as well for to do this, is such as redesign A87, added A90 images done by B140, redesigned A170 instead of the first face of the A170, add yourself in the second tab, do more A entities like A200 done, A213 and A222, A235, A244, 250, A268, and A315, and redesigning A32 so he won't be a copycat of a A76MR. Make any entity in user submissions. And that was probably going to be for some sort of this. The characters are the A5, A32, A60, A87, A90, A122, A135, A170, A200, A213, A268, and A315. The OCs could be for only one, was Sparka 955. I won't be able to be doing this for a little bit for one thing. So the old A225 isn't probably exist, except for admin for some sort of like the Uniswap A35, which is some kind of for an unknown beast who have came to be stalking you. But whenever that I just going down, there must be seeing another for unknown things as well. Am I gonna be able to be seeing this? That the old jump scares like these, it could be even necessary as well. This is absolutely very disturbing as well. Some kind of original faces isn't supposed to be. It was so disturbing. The eyes, the A19 monsters, and probably this is actually for one thing as well from the rooms. or from the doors, and I cannot believe this is absolutely more insanely scary. And another one for some sort of like this could be even more some kind of tragedy. Please let's just load more videos and we won't be able to be seeing for some sort of like those things. Here we go again, more disturbing stuff and a Roblox face. Probably that is probably it for all. There's nothing over here, including many more sprites, except backgrounds from some sort of entities as well. And it's even got for the same images as well. We already reviewed for some sort of strategy, but that sounds really quick, and it's made by Leaf Sparka 955. And that was already for around here for some sort of like the old 8225. And the B140, the comic studio user, and some random Rooms fan, and A35 with top hat. You probably remember the usernames who made Rooms and probably even So Disturbing and many much more stuff. After over 1 hour of adding some multiple sprites from the studio crossovers, but not eventually I wasn't able to be added from my files, and eventually that doesn't going to be seen as well for to do so as well before my data is going to be for some sort of expire for a long time whenever that I am still crossed to do so, and that wasn't going to be for started to get a little bit embarrassing for to do this as well, as we're probably going to be showing this by the way, and I'm probably not very sure. I shouldn't be able to be going for backgrounds like anyways as well, and so the background images was limited, and of course we already found it out for some sort of the amazing rooms. I already reviewed for some sort of for years ago, and whenever that I just already seen this, that I didn't remember for some sort of for unknown like this as well. So don't forget the link is gonna be in description right here. And sometimes it's gonna be a little bit underrated as well, but we seeing for some sort of the results was pretty madness as well. I'm still crossed whenever that is some sort of Doom guys over here, and some Stickmans over here, the Agent Dove right next to Energy Drink Cookie. There's a Boogeyman, and could be able to coming out for round itself. Beyond the Children is screaming and run away, including him as well. He's going to be walking away, but I'm not very sure. He eventually caught on the Skibbity Toilet with the hat that was over here. Five Nights at Freddy's reference. I added some kind of images from Friday Night Funkin' and Five Nights at Freddy's, the SFM, which is actually for another one, for another reason as well. Officer Barry Cookie is going to shoot that monster down, of course. And very well, I added some kind of monstrous faces around here, which includes around television, a giant monster on top of the school, right behind it as well, and especially the Doom guys, Shotgun Man, and the former human, and Water Stain could be for around here. And when I just say Doom, and that is absolutely for mistakenly for some sort of spelling as well. The Wolfensteins are going to be fighting that biggest monster down, which is actually extremely terrifying as well. And the cave is being lurked by something else. The cave is being lurked by some sort of a terrified beast, including for some sort of an unknown boogeyman onto the workspace, unless Oyster Cookie and one of their police officers or some sort of a federal officers are probably patrolling all night long until for some sort of monsters have just came in for the office building and probably going to be kill them down as well. When I probably didn't know for perhaps that I just going to be pronouncing as well. As Parfait Cookie way came out as well, for some sort of like this, that the television is actually pretty dangerous. She tried to warn Ginger Dozer to get out of bed immediately. Even that they know it is. Some sort of boogeyman is coming all the way for some sort of like this. But I'm probably sure that that could be the end of this video for literally. So, if you might gonna be finding this, whenever it's gonna be linked in the description, and it was probably disturbing as well, that you might gonna be checking out for one thing as well. And of course, thanks for watching, for all your support, but don't forget to check it out into the description below for the main website to browse some comics, whenever of course. I'll be seeing you mini lads all later, as I'll be going to be signing off whenever this is. And probably yes, I'll be seeing you in another video of course. And it was probably ridiculously scary as well. And by the way, I'm not going to be using for some sort of user comics. And probably thanks again, and have a very safe day. And probably I have talking too much for this thing as well. And probably I have to sign off, by the way, for literally one time before the next video is going to be next. Unless it won't be necessary.